Hello everyone, and welcome back to my review of the Transformers Voyager class studio series Hot Rod. So we're starting off in vehicle mode, which does roll fairly well. I just wanted to get that out of the way, and does also look very accurate to the robot mode, or why did I say robot mode? To the vehicle mode seen on screen as I drop him. But I do have to say the spoiler section on mine in robot mode does not want to ever stay tabbed in. So I'll show you that when we get to robot mode. But if anyone knows how to fix that, please tell me in the comments down below. But we're going to start off with his, why did I say start off? We already started. We're going to go on to his accessories. So firstly, he has these two guns. They do not look the exact same because they are different. But yeah, so these are the scopes for these. He comes with these two blast effects, which for his exhaust, which are the exact same. He comes with his saw. He comes with this blast effect. And last but not least, which is what this blast effect's for, he comes with a matrix of leadership, which this is my first one, and the back of the matrix is actually hollow. I just wanted to point that out to show you. But for weapon storage, or accessory storage, I should say, you can take the blast effects, make sure that they look like this when you're going to plug them in, and then you just plug them into the middle exhaust port, just like this. So you have something that looks like that. Same thing on this side. Plugs in like that, and there you have that. Now for his next accessories that we're going to put on there, we have his guns that can either plug in to these two ports using these on either gun, or what I prefer to do, plugging them into the roof, which is what I do if I'm going to keep him in vehicle mode, and I want to keep all of his accessories on him. Now the saw, I just started to plug it in because I thought that I had said it, but the saw, using these two tabs which are on both sides, just plug into these, to the other two of these. Just like that. So now you have this, and for his last two accessories, we have the Matrix and Blast Effect. These don't go anywhere, to my knowledge. If they do, tell me in the comments, but as far as I know, they don't go anywhere. But let's take this all off of him, because we're going to get into the transformation. Oh, one of his weapons, why did I say weapon? One of his guns just fell. So to start off, we're going to unplug the feet from the backpack and just move them down. We're then going to come here, take the hands, move them slightly down, or we're going to move them down after we open this and fold these in. And I'm going to close that back up. Now we can fully untab the hands and just rotate them forward. And then I'm going to come to the bottom, flip these out, rotate the entirety of the exhaust, and then close it back up. Then close these. Now what we can do is we can bring this back, open this back up so that gives us the clearance to rotate this, close that up, bring the head out, rotate it, then bring this down, and it would help if I have this properly. There we go. Tab it in. Now coming to this, now we're going to bring this up and rotate it, and this is what I mean. This doesn't want to tab in. it just doesn't want to ever tab in. I don't know why. If there's any way to fix that, please tell me. And I'm going to come here now, though, bring the arms up, untab this section, bring it around, extend the leg, make sure that it looks like this, come here, collapse this, untab this, collapse it in to here, bring out the foot from in here, close that up, and here you have a leg, pretty much. Same thing here, untab this, bring it down and straighten out. And this we're gonna untab, bring the foot down, rotate this in, and tab it in. We're then gonna rotate at the waist, and here he is in his robot mode. So as you can see, he stands very well. We're gonna, and in this mode, he actually does gain 2 accessories. If we open this, if we open up his helmet, we can flip the visor down, close that back up. I'm gonna actually show you something that you can do. If we bring these up, and we take these, we can just plug them in the same way that we did it in vehicle mode. Oh, but just to these. And now, you can recreate the scene of Hot Rod shooting at the ship with Megatron and the Decepticons in it right as the attack on Autobot City actually begins. So you get that now, but that's not all that you get in robot mode. If we just move those off to the side, flip this away. If you guys remember the scene that Cup's Studio Series figure actually has accessories for, or actually has a gimmick for, you can flip these out. You can flip that out to repair Cup. And from the same kind of scene from the movie, you can flip this around. And by the way, the way that you access that compartment is just by putting your hand on the exhaust and on this side of the forearm, putting your other hand on the elbow, and just flipping that down so that you can rotate that. But we're not going to bring in the saw attachment. Oh. Let me just move that. And just plug it in. So now you have the scene where he was cut, cut within the kelp, I'm pretty sure it was. And he can just cut his way out of it. And from when he was cutting the tentacle monster. So there you have those. I'm just going to flip these around now, so that we can talk about his other accessories. So, actually, before we do that, let's talk about his articulation. Head is on a ball joint. It can do a full 360. Look up that far, down that far. Can wiggle side to side. Arms can do a full 360, but once you get to this point, you'll have to kind of move that out of the way so that you can get past that and keep on moving. Over 90 degrees at the elbow. Full 360 at the wrist. Hands can open and close. Full 360 at the waist. Legs can kick forwards this far, back this far, out to the side, this far, over 90 degrees at the knee. And ankle pivot. Feet can move up that far, back that far. And with the arms, they move out this far, and you can rotate them in to look like that. But now for the rest of his accessories, now that you know that, what you can do is, actually, I'm going to straighten this out. You can open his arm, or his hands, just so that you can do this a bit easier. You can take his guns, plug them into his hand, and then just wrap his hand around it. Now, now you don't actually have to open the fists, I just find it a bit easier to plug them into if you do. It'll just make your life easier. But yeah, see, you can put his guns in his hands, and bringing in the Matrix and Matrix effects part, we can bring this in. Towards here. Open the hands. Just slide. Oh, by the way, the back of the Matrix, if I didn't mention it, is hollow. That is just hollow. But it just goes in his hands. Just close it up. And now you can have Optimus Prime saying, "Arise, Rodimus Prime." Or you can have Hot Rod giving the Matrix to Ultra Magnus. But the blast effect doesn't really want to stay on for me in Hot Rod's hands. But now, there is one last thing to talk about, or two more. Firstly, the sculpt. The sculpt does look very nice for Hot Rod, and the robot mode does look a lot like he does in the movie as well. That's one I like about this. Not a big backpack. The backpack is not big at all. But now moving on to the last thing he comes with. I'm going to move this, if it wants to, up a bit. And zoom out a bit, just so that we can talk about his box. So here it is. Here is the side, 86. There's that. There's all of that for you guys who want it. On this side, Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. Now he is, as you can see, a Voyager class. And the box, I'm going to just compare it with Braun, who is a deluxe. Here it is with a smaller deluxe class figures box. Now here it is with a more recent, right here. Give me 1 second because I do have one in package. So now here he is with here's the packaging with the more recent one, with the Bumblebee still in package. So you can see that it is a Voyager size box, and it is about the same size as the current Legacy ones, which he is next. And now, since we have the box out here already, let's talk about the last thing that he actually comes with. So when we open the box and we take this insert out, you may kind of recognize this, but for a better look at it, here is his display base. So if you can't tell, 1 second for me to just put the Matrix actually back in his hands. This shouldn't take me too long. No, and yes, I know that there's no music in the background, but here you can have the Arise Rodimus Prime scene display in your house, because this is supposed to be the inside of Unicron, where Hot Rod actually gets the Matrix off of Galvatron, and you hear Optimus say to him, "Arise, Rodimus Prime." But anyways, that's been my review for the Transformers Studio Series Hot Rod. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like on the video and subscribe, and share this video with anyone who you think would enjoy. And leave me a comment down below telling me what I can do to improve my reviews, and how you enjoyed it, and if there's any way that you guys know of to actually fix the backpack. But anyways, I hope that you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.